Hi everyone. Good afternoon as always. Welcome to CNA Everyday. This is episode 12. We're going to give you much more information about how we can do web page design inside of Adobe Express. So before that, good afternoon to all. Kindly comment to our chat box so we could see some of your if you want to give some shout outs, some of our attendees, our regulars. Thank you for being here. How are you all doing? I'm doing great. I want to check on you if you're doing great. Feel free to drop by and if you want to get some shout outs, that would be great. So let's try. I'm chatting right now with a friend of mine, which is Shardane. Hi, Shardane. I'm doing a recording right now, and I'm mentioning you because we did a lot of messaging lately regarding doing some things with TikTok, and hopefully I could get some content on TikTok in the following days if my bandwidth will suffice to say. Hi, good afternoon, Facebook user. Meron dito. Okay, let's check. I'm just going to give you some reminders to please make sure that you give access to StreamYard for you to be recognized in this session, because some of you might be not giving permissions to StreamYard. That's why you can see I could only see the Facebook name or Facebook user, but I cannot see who's actually commenting. So again, please give StreamYard access permissions for your if you're watching it right now. Okay. So it's been a great day today. Had some lot of tasks to be done. So let's just have a recap of what we had yesterday. Yesterday was about creating a simple web page with the fundamentals of the header of your uh, your design. So we end up using this type of layout. So just for recall, yesterday we did something like this. This is a split layout. If you want, you can easily switch from one layout to another. If I'm just going to click this, or if I want, I could just click on two of the options that we have. The first one would be this one, which is the split cover. I'm just going to switch my screen so you could appreciate much more of what I'm trying to say here. Okay, so here we are. You can definitely switch from one to another if you want to do the cover version or the short cover design. In my case, I'm just going to just go with the split layout. And the next thing that we're going to learn is that you can easily like put photos again after the fact that you have created the title or the header page of your web page in Adobe Express. So let's click on the photo option here. Let's click on photo. And then let's try to find some photos on the following sources. We can do Lightroom, we can do Adobe Stock. You can also upload your own. In our example, let's click on that. And let's put a photo or a cover for our day 12, which is this 13.png. Let's try this. I'm just going to double check, which is this one. Okay. So you can easily like paste or open or upload a photo inside of this web page. And as you would see, that photo also has a lot of options that you can discover. And we're going to discover this later as we progress. So, check number one is we had inserted a photo in our web page. The next one is let's do some styling on the text that we can put inside of our Express. Let's click on the plus here so we could add a text. And as you would see, we can definitely like copy and paste some of our titles here. For example, I'm just going to copy and paste this and paste it here. Oh, doesn't like give. Let's click on again. Let's click on text and let's paste this as is. Okay. So what I did here is if I'm just going to click and then I can like change its type of setting. If I click on the header one, you would see that this is instantly being changed. So we could create something like this. Let's hover and let's change this into H2. And as you would see, it's also being changed. And for example, I'm just going to cut this and put it here. Say paste it here, and then hit return. Oh, it's still the same. Okay, I'm just going to undo this by using the Command or Control Z, or you can also click on the undo button here at the top right. Okay, so these are the options that you can get inside of the the text element. You can also create like a quote for this. Let's say let's select this and this one. Let's make this as a quote. Let's click on this, and as you would see, there it is. You can also like make this as a bulleted list. If I click on this one, so I can like easily copy and paste more elements inside of this. Let's say using buttons. There again, adding videos. What's the next one? Forgot this. Changing themes. And the last one would be no, I have two. Share to other platforms. And I hope I could just do this on this simple episode, this single episode. I'm just going to delete some of this because this would like give me more elements to add in this. Okay, so let's just delete some of them. Okay, so we already did this. We can also change this type of font into this setting into like a numbered list. Let's click on that, and as you would see, easily you can change it from the bulleted list into a ordered list or numbered list. You can easily use some of the formatting for making it as bold, or you can make it as italic. Or if you want, you can easily like select a text and then you can add a hyperlink or a URL. Let's click on that. And then let's try to reference a video for this. I'm just going to check on my links here. For example, if I want, I could just reference another video that I have. That's I'm just going to copy it right now. Copy and then paste it here. And as you would see, we can definitely check this later out. Okay. So the next one would be what are the following? What are the next one? You can easily change the alignment if you want by selecting one or more of these things. Let's say make this center. This one is, let's select all of that. Okay, so this one is not enabled because this is not an H1. Let's try to check this one, which is the H1. I hope this, okay, this would be aligned center. Okay. Some of them wouldn't be aligned because this one is a like a quote, while this one is, let's try again. Let's try. Oh, this one doesn't. Okay. So that's everything that you can do inside of the text options in this element. So the next one would be after we have created text inside of Adobe Express page. Let's go back to the photo and then let's try to check on any of the options that we can have inside of this. Let's click on fill screen. So as you would see here, if I click on fill screen, it gives me more options and the image itself is like blown up, and you can definitely see some options. For example, the focal point, I want to also give it like a way for our portrait or our tablet users or the phone users to view it on a default setting. For example, this one, I could just move it here every day, or I can just move the focus on. Oh, what happened? I'm gone. Technical error. Okay, again, I'm gone. I have some technical issues right now. Okay. So the next one is if I click on, okay, that happened. I was exited on I was thrown out of the stream because I did have some problems on the audio. Okay, I'm just going to refresh my screen right now so we could easily resume. Kamusta po sa ating mga nanonood pa? Si Sir Mark Iturralde, good afternoon sa'yo. Good afternoon. Thank you for being here in this session. Yes, nawala ako. Dane, nawala ako. My computer is a bit like I'm having some issues lately on my processing power. Okay, so let's try to check for the design of our web page as we load this. I know some of you are still watching this. So again, thank you for being here. And my hope my internet connection is doing good. Let's click on this. Let's click on hide. Okay. Processing request. And as you would see dun sa aking pinost kanina lang, we've been doing a lot of collaborations with our fellow educators. The one that I posted was um before September. We have collected some videos with our collaborators for CNA, and it was a great experience. We're just rolling out some of the videos one by one. We asked some good colleagues and friends in the teaching and the design community to give us some video message for everything that we're doing here in Creative Nation Academy. And I want to personally thank them for being such great collaborators, great partners, and also students who has been with us as interns, who have also been very influential to us as Creative Nation Academy has been giving these types of tutorials, these types of sharing of knowledge to each and everyone that we have touched. Hopefully for before the end of the year, we would have like 10,000 Adobe Creative Educators. That will be the goal. That will be the greatest like ending for this year, and lots of new innovations. It's coming after November, and I hope to see you all as we celebrate this. So again, let's go back here in our CNA Everyday Design. We have the following, like this one. Click on here. We'll give you some options. Like if you want to make this as a window, let's click on that. This will give you an option on which you can put another element inside of that window. Let's say, let's click on this is a everyday show starting at 4 p.m. Manila time. See, there are a lot of options that you can do with this. Let's click on that. If you can also switch to full width. If you click on that, ano mangyayari? What happens? It's going to eat all of those space, and it will give you the caption on which you can also type. For example, I can just type in the watch it here. For example, watch it here. So I can just like select this and then put the link here and paste it here. Let's click on save. Done. Okay, lots and lots of things that you can use with this. I'm going to add another photo so we can just play with more of the settings here. I'm going to add a photo from the episode 11. Let's try the YouTube thumbnail. Upload photo. And then this will give me the chance to upload the number 12 PNG file. And let's explore more of some of the features that you can use. Let's say you can move this. If I click on that, this will be going up the chain, the order. If you want to make this like the first one, you can easily like do that. If you want to make this a reordered, which is the second one, I can just click on that, and as you would see, it will switch from one place to another. Okay, that are those are the options inside of using a photo inside Adobe Express. So as you would see here, we have checked the photo options, the text options. Let's go and explore the button element. Let's click on that. And this will give you a way to create like call to actions for your target audience. Let's say if you want to use this as a portfolio for your own promotions, you can easily do that. For example, let's add a button like watch the YouTube channel, and then let's type the URL here. Let's type in again the actual URL that we're doing this. Let's click on the alignment, which is center, and then let's click on save. As you would see, this offers you this design element, this UI element for you to get more interactions with your target viewers. So the next one would be, let's try to insert a video. So it's plain and simple. Let's click on video. And this will enable you to get sources. For example, if you want to add a YouTube video, a Vimeo video, or even, even an Adobe Express video that you created on your own from your catalog. So in my case, I'm just going to just check some of the videos that I want to share. Let's try this one. And I'm just going to copy and paste this for all of you, so I could just easily demonstrate to you some of the output that we're trying to achieve. So this one, I have input the video source for the upcoming webinar with Jem Bocalbos, the Design Faster with Adobe Express for Educators. So as you would see here, this will be changed with the thumbnail. As you would see, that goes. The next one is you can insert like Vimeo videos. Although I don't have like Vimeo presence right now, you can easily um, put something from Vimeo and watch it using Adobe Express as your container. Okay, so I'm not going to demonstrate how you could do a Vimeo uh, element. What I can do is insert a Adobe Spark or Adobe Express video that I have in my library here. So let's just open my YouTube channel. Oh no, my let's open my Adobe Express file and embed some videos of my own so we could check. Okay, just give me a minute for this. If you have questions, definitely put it in our chat box. And then let's see. Let's go on projects. And project management has been a topic of ours like from if I'm not mistaken, this would be from episode 9. So if you want to check how can you manage like to see only the videos inside of Adobe Express, definitely check episode 9 as we give you more in-depth information about how you can process that. So in my case, let's say I want to share this link. Let's say share and publish this. I'm the other side of Express, which is the Express video, on which I'm just extracting the link from this video so I could put it on my Adobe Express page. This is something that you're going to do on level 2. If you're an Adobe Creative Educator level 1 and going to level 2, this is one of the primary skills that you need to address if you want to pass the level 2. Hi. Hi to I'm just going to give some shout outs to our audience here. Thank you for being here. Bing Palanas, good afternoon. And Inga, okay. I cannot pronounce her last name. Satyas V. Satyash V. Vili pala, Vili. Okay. I'm sorry for that. Okay. So let's just wait for this to be processed so I can get the link. And after this, I can just copy and paste it to this prompt so we could just definitely see what is going inside of embedding videos inside of Adobe Express. So let's try to check what's happening. This one, okay. So let's try to create link. Okay, so this would take a little bit of time. Let's click on create link. Okay, so I'm just going to process this on the back end, and let's go back here after this is being done. Let's click on create link. So we could focus more on other topics that we want to cover for episode 12, which is we're going to change some themes to fit your branding. So let's do that. Let's just cancel out of this and let's go here in our themes section. So we're back here. Let's click on themes and this will enable you to switch from one brand to another. I have demonstrated this yesterday as I switch from one brand to another, but I'm just going to do it again for everyone's sake. Okay, so this one has a collaborator. This is somewhat a limitation for the Adobe Express page because if you have collaborators, you cannot switch from one brand to another unless you remove them and you only have yourself as the editor for this brand. So in my example, the great thing about Express themes inside of this web page is that when I click on that, as you would see, it will not erase all of my designs, all of my editing, and it will just adapt to what type of theme it is going to use. For example, this one, as you would see, this is a header one, and I think it's pretty big. So it's pretty big. So let's click on another theme. Let's click on that, and you would see that this is going to change based on the theme that we have tried. So most of the Adobe Express themes that is already here is by default. It's uneditable. You cannot edit it, and let's go back here. So you would see the changes. This looks great, but let's try more. Let's click on Nightcap, so we get a sense of feel of like the dark theme. As promised, it delivers the dark theme here. Everything is working well. Okay, let's click on another one, which is, I have this personal favorite on the themes, which is this one. I love this. Let's try this bruise because I love the color maroon. Let's click on that and let's see what happens. Yes. Okay. So that's how easy it is for you to change themes inside of Adobe Express page. So let's preview this using the preview button on the top portion of the screen. Let's click on preview, and it will give you a loading like prompt together with the logo that you're using or the brand. As you would see here, this doesn't fit, so we're trying to change that later. And as you would see, all of this is being done almost instantly, right? This is our split cover, and this is our photo on which we have changed this to full screen. If I click on the watch it here, you can definitely see the actual episode from yesterday. Let's click on that. Let's close on that because it's going to load some ads on the process. Go back here. You can definitely like click the photo. If I click on the photo, this will give me a like a full screen view of the photos that I have input. So let's click on that. The styling works, and also the formatting. For example, this one is a bold, this one is italic. I'm just going to click again the URL for the text. So you would see this has already been doing great. And let's click on lastly on the button. Let's click on button. And again, this works as advertised. Okay. Okay. So that's how there's another one. Let's try to load this. It should give us a option for us to click the video so we could watch this in the future. Let's say this one is not yet being broadcast as of the moment, so this one would be like a blank video for now. Okay, kindly click the notify me so you could get notified in 4 days. Wow, in 4 days for our session with Jembo Calvos. And don't forget, I'm just going to mention some of our upcoming events. Like tomorrow, I guess I have some. Yes, I have an event tomorrow. So that wraps up our episode 12. I'm just going to mention some of our events for tomorrow. I think I won't have a CNA Everyday for tomorrow. I'll try. I'll try. Um, you can definitely join our next live webinars week. No, no, this one is not a weekend. Kindly check on November 16. We're going to have social media for education or educators hosted by Miss MJ Soriano. You can definitely like register now using this link. I'm just going to copy and paste this. I'm going to copy and paste this in our chat window so you could definitely join it. The next one is the Design Faster with Adobe Express for Educators, happening on November 19, 4 to 6 p.m. All of these events, that is from 2 hours to 3 hours, you will get a e-certificate for each of one. Okay? So the CNA Everyday sessions won't be qualified for that. So the last one would be the Get Started with Adobe Animate for Educators. This is part three of our great experience together with Sir Ronel Pabico, happening on November 26th, 4 to 6 p.m. So definitely watch out for these events. And again, thank you for watching this session for episode 12. And I hope to see you tomorrow for the next episode, which is episode 13, as we are going to wrap up all things about Adobe Express page. So again, this is Rollan Bañez. I'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe. God bless, and looking forward.